just a little hang.
We're hanging by the noose here, folks.
Hanging by the neck.
Hanging by the short and curlies.
Hey, we got Zach here.
Oh, Zach's here?
Yeah, Zach Thong's hanging out with us.
Wow. How come my chat's not showing up? That's weird.
You may have to go to my page and pull up the stream there.
Yeah, let me just turn
There's Gary Tholander.
Hey, Gary, Zach.
Mr. Showman Blues. How to do?
The Showmans.
Yeah. I got a.
That's weird.
I found a Mr. Hack this evening.
It's a homeless guy hanging out by the dumpster.
Do a little dumpster diving.
You never know what you might find.
Yeah, right. Oh, we got Mr. David Ennis.
Hey, David, how are you? Okay, I can see everybody now.
Nice.
Dwight Bailey.
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
Hey, Dwight. How you doing, man?
Cool.
Yeah, just figured we'd chit chat and whatnot. I was talking to Hack earlier today, and EJ, how you doing, man? Thanks for stopping in and say hey.
Hey, EJ.
Have a good night, man.
Yeah. Good night, bud.
Yeah. I was talking to Hack earlier today, and there's Quentin James. Oh dear Lord.
Oh Lord. You know what we got to do, right?
Oh, do we got to do it?
We got to do it, man.
Do you want to give it a today's thing?
Well, what's the today's thing?
Just the today's mood. Do you want to do it in the mood of today?
Well, I got bitch slapped all day today, so I don't know.
You ready?
Sure.
1, 2, 3. Quentin. Oh, there's Phil Mosley. How you doing?
The quietest I've ever done that, man.
That's the I've been beat down all day.
That's I need more scotch response. Speaking of scotch, I cracked open. This is how bad my day was.
Oh man.
I bought a bottle of scotch when I was down in Nashville, and I cracked it today. It's like, man, I need this, and it was because they got you guys have Johnny Walker Double Black there.
Yeah.
We don't have that here.
Oh no.
We got Johnny Walker Black.
Right.
And then we got the rest of them, the blues and the silvers and all that kind of shit. But we don't have the Double Black.
Okay.
So I saw that and I'm like, yeah, let me grab a bottle of that. It's good. It's good.
Nice.
Hey, Phil, how are you? Hey, there's our 2 or 3.
That was like a limp one.
Yeah.
It was kind of a limp one.
It's kind of a bad day.
It's been one of those days, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Quentin needs. Yeah, I need a drink, Quentin. I need an IV of alcohol right now.
Yeah, well, as I started to allude, I was talking to Hack earlier today, and man, it's been it's been a little bit of a rough go, and I know Hack had a pretty rough day, and I've had battling out of the blues myself. So anyway, today, and I'll be honest with you guys, today was the first day I picked up a guitar for any length of time for probably the last month or so.
Wow.
So yeah.
And you got some new ones too, and that must have been so that's really really bad, because when you got a new one, it's like you want to grab it all the time, right?
Yeah, just to show you where my head's been, and it's not been. So anyway, I'm kind of hopefully coming up out of the hole.
Yeah.
And getting my head screwed back on straight. So
yeah.
I mean,
Yep.
I've,
We've all been there.
I've
And
been I've been really enjoying our Wednesday show with
yeah,
Brian.
those are going really well, man.
Thanks.
Those are going
And
really well.
I mean, I've just had a blast with those so far. And guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you, we've got a really good lineup of guests coming up. We're booked until October
Wow.
for guests. Yeah,
Nice.
I busted out and started hitting people up and hey, you wanna.
Yeah,
So
well, I mean, it's a good show, man. I mean, I can't see anybody not wanting to be on it.
well, I appreciate that.
You know what I mean?
Brian, it's funny. Um, I don't. Kalen's not in here, but it was so funny because about a year ago, um, well, maybe not quite a year ago, but anyway, it was last year, late last year.
Mm.
I was talking with Kalen, and I told her, I said, "Yeah, we'll do a show, and like actually have some segments and this and that."
Yeah.
And kind of already had a framework in my head, and then Brian contacts me about a month and a half ago or so. We're going to episode. Is it 4 this week? Yeah,
It's
it's 4.
4.
Episode 4, man. This has been going for a month already. That's just mind-boggling. So yeah, about a month and a half, just before you guys went to Nam, and he's like, "Hey, man, you want to do?" And I'm like, "Dude, this is awesome. Let's do it." Because I'd already had these ideas cooking in my head,
Mm.
and of course, Brian and I are both big Motley Crue fans, so we wanted to pay a little homage there. So that's where the name The Live Wires came from.
Yeah. And you
And
guys got some awesome new graphics now, man.
yeah, Sandra, we
That
hit we
is
hit
sweet.
Sandra Lee and Nocturnal Butterfly. Yeah, if you guys don't know who Sandra
Or
is, and
Butterfly and Ladybug show.
yeah, Butterfly and Ladybug show.
Yeah.
And I hit up Sandra and I said, "Hey, can you what can you do for us?" And she sent us some of her ideas, and me and Brian were talking, and I were like, okay, well, we were kind of thinking a little bit along the lines of what we had, but and then this morning she came back with that. And if you guys haven't seen it, please go to the Livewires page and check it out. That graphic is freaking killer.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah.
She completely outdid herself. I don't want to spoil too much, but we do have some fun things in the works. We'll drop that bomb whenever we're ready to fully
Yeah.
unleash the beast there.
Well, she did the same similar stuff. Like when I ended the fundraiser thing,
Right.
right? I mean, I only had the one design, and then
Right.
I don't even remember how we got talking about it, or I think she offered to do stuff, like to do like she's, because I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Like, am I gonna keep going with the shirts, and then is it gonna be the same old thing and that, and
Right.
then I think I don't think I asked her. I think she actually offered me. That's how nice she is, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's like, well, let me do this for you. Let me do that for you. Let me do the other thing for you. And I'm
That's
like,
awesome.
okay, I'll hold off. I'll hold off. I won't do anything. And then, holy shit, when she came, man,
Yeah.
I thought she was just going to give me like a couple of designs. Man, she gave me new headers for my channel,
Yeah.
for my Facebook, and
Yeah.
she's giving me all this advice about do this, do this, do that,
Yeah. She
change
did
your
it.
name on this, like so you're easier to find and all this
Right.
kind of stuff.
She
Like,
did the same. She did the same for us
yeah,
too.
that's like next level shit stuff that
Yeah.
I
I
never
mean,
would have thought about, right?
we paid her, to do it because that stuff's not free.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
and
I know she's trying to start a little
she
business
is,
here. I'll be
and I
honest
had,
with you, I didn't pay her.
yeah, well,
I didn't
yeah,
pay her.
I had no qualms because
This was a,
I
this
saw
was
what.
like this. I think what happened was because she'd done it for me, and then maybe she started thinking maybe I could start doing this more, right? Now you
Mhm.
make me feel bad that I did. Maybe I didn't pay her. So I'll do something for her. I think we talked
Right,
about it earlier. I'll do
right,
something
right,
for her.
right, right.
But yeah, man, she knocked it out of the park. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was funny because that, she spent some time and really put some thought into her designs, and then
Hmm.
it wasn't her designs weren't kind of in what we wanted in our, or what we were thinking in our, at least for the graphics for for YouTube and Facebook and whatnot. And I said, well, we were thinking along the lines of what we had, that kind of thing. And just kind of gussy it up a little bit, and you know make it, you know Motley Crue it up a little bit, because we're kind of doing the homage to the crew. I like the mood lighting there.
Yeah. What'd you do there? Oh Jesus. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Check it out. This guy's hooked up.
There we
Yeah.
go.
I
We'll
got
go
two colors. I got light and dark.
on and off.
That's it.
Hey, Pooh Ninja
Hey, Pooh.
and
There's
Rick,
Music Therapy Laz. How's it going, man?
Laz, how you doing, man? Yeah. So yeah, I was very, very pleased with what she came back with.
Oh yeah.
And so we've got her working on a couple other little things too for us, and like I said, we'll make that announcement when we've got that all that stuff ironed out.
Yeah.
And but
Yeah. Well, what you were saying earlier about doing something like and having an idea and then getting Brian on board a few months ago, I was gonna do that, like get a partner,
mhm.
but that never panned out.
But you just didn't ask fast enough. I'm
Well, at the time, you weren't even really doing it.
just messing, dude.
Yeah. No, man. If you were like, if it was 3 months later or whatever, then, but yeah. So it's like it didn't work out, and I'm like, all right, I'll just be the talking head. And
Right, right. No, like I
it's a
said,
lot easier if you got a partner for sure.
Quentin got socks. Yes, you got socks, man. Dude,
Awesome.
Quentin, I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll just go ahead and say this, dude. I'm super happy for you, brother. I'm
Yeah.
glad you're back in you are back in your place, right?
Yeah.
Um, so dude, I'm super happy you're back home, and um, everybody that helped Quentin out, you guys rock. You guys absolutely, positively rock for helping out.
Yeah.
Community really came together on that, and and you know that's huge. And
Yeah.
one thing I can say is even with all some of the little bit of drama that we have in the community, you guys, we all looked past all that, and we all came together and did something great for a member of the community. And I'm absolutely 100% proud to say I'm a member of this community.
Yeah.
So you guys are awesome.
Yeah. No, it was a great response, man, for sure. Like, I threw in something and but my money's not worth anything, so that's the problem. Being Canadian and all.
Being Canadian and all.
But yeah, no, like it was good. Everybody, kind of rallied and promoted it too. That
Yeah.
would, so let everybody know, and we spread, like you spread it. I think I found out from you.
Okay. Sandra, so I think the day that it went up, or the day after it went up, um, we had, we were going on live wires, and Sandra sent me a message on Facebook. She says, "Hey, can you promote this?" And
Mhm.
um, I went and saw it, and I'm like, "Oh, okay, we're gonna promote the hell out of this."
Yeah, that's right. Because you did it on Livewire, right? And
Yeah,
then I saw that, and then I did it the next day. Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
That's how I found out. So that was good, man. Yeah,
So,
definitely.
so Quentin says, "Yes, I'm back. Still have a way to go, but family and friends, including you kids, saved my life. I shit you not." So, Quentin, I'll speak for myself. You know, I, I, I'm glad I was able to help,
Yeah,
and that's what friends do, man. We all jump in and help out when somebody needs. So,
yeah, yeah. Any little bit that I was able to help you out, my pleasure.
so now we got that out of the way. I'm just playing with the lights.
Playing with a wire.
No, I'm playing with my lights.
Oh,
Do you not notice it changing color?
well, yeah. You keep hitting the phone, and then it's a different color.
I can't find one I really like. I don't know. I'll stick with the blue.
Yeah,
So,
blue works.
yeah, but yeah. So yeah, we've got some other things happening too, don't we? Huh? Potentially.
All right, I'm gonna leave it up to you. I don't want to say anything.
Just say it. I'm just making illusions. I'm not saying anything for certain or anything like that. I'm not gonna get a. But we potentially have some other stuff going on, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Good deal. That's awesome. Gary, yeah, you can use us as a job reference. Sure, we got you, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Imagine that, eh? So who are your references? This hat guy from Canada,
Some Dave R's
the
guitars guy.
Dave Art guy from Arizona. That doesn't sound nearly as bad though.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, I
Yeah.
tell you, it's
Oh,
kind of
that's nice. Sorry, Quinn's saying something nice about me. Yeah, I love you too, buddy. Yeah, good dude.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We got so just give you a little bit of an update. I think I've got one more coat of lacquer to spray, and I'm done. I'm done spraying lacquer on the body,
Oh, okay.
and I've got about probably if it stays like it has been really dry, about a week, and I'll be flat sanding it and
Well, you
and
got to do that outside, right?
what
The
spray it?
lacquer.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, you're doing that outside.
Oh, spray it. Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
and then with your friggin' climate, that must take forever to friggin' completely dry through. No,
It takes no time.
no time.
Yeah,
Oh,
with the
that's right. You have
humidity.
no humidity.
Yeah, exactly. We
Ah,
had the
okay,
heat
I got
and
you.
no humidity, right? So I mean, it just dries fast.
Hmm.
I mean, it's like it's um, it dries super, super, super fast. Yeah. What's that?
Quinn's busting my balls.
Oh.
He says he can't tag me, but he had to
You have
pay
to pay
for
for
my
the
Canadian donation. I told him, I said to him, I said, look, man, your Canadian donation cost me about $1,000. That worked out to like $3.95 US or something.
Right, right, right.
Okay, let me just type something in the chat so he can tag me. There, now you can tag me. Yeah.
and GTV. That's awesome, man. Good luck with that. I don't usually do opaques, but yeah,
Yeah, so you got one more spray and then what?
one more coat of lacquer on the front, I
Hmm.
think, and then it's just let it sit for about a week, and then I can flat sand it. And I've got one little sag on the horn, and I gotta clean up, which that's no big deal. Once I clean that up, um, and then flat sand it, and then start polishing it out.
Mm.
And once I get it polished out, um, it's assembly time.
Yeah. Then you put the neck on and the guts and all that.
Yeah. I'm gonna. So of course the neck's already ready. The fretwork's already done.
Hmm.
Um, I mean it's. I'll grab it. Stupid chair. Hang on a second.
All right. In the meantime, Dale Palmer is here. GTV is here. Who else popped in here? Dwight Bailey got a new hat.
Okay.
You got
So
a hillbilly hat. You got a gig, Dwight? Awesome, man.
nice, man. So yeah,
Dwight, see if you can record or try streaming that, man, if you can.
the fretwork's all done there.
Oh, yeah.
It's all nice and
It looks good.
nice and shiny.
That's
and,
rosewood, right? Looks like rosewood.
yeah, it's rosewood. Rosewood on maple. It's a nut adjust too. It's not stupid heel adjust, but it's also a 22 fret neck.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Yeah,
the
that's cool.
neck's ready to go. I'm probably going to. I'll have to glue the nut because it's not glued in.
What is that material? Not material.
Uh,
Plastic. It's not a bow nut, is it?
it's kind of heavy. It's either Corian or it may be Tusk.
Oh, yeah.
It's hard to tell. I think this one's Tusk. I'm trying to remember. But hey, Jeff, how
Hey,
you doing?
Jeff.
But yeah, I'll have to file the slots and of course I'll glue the nut in and then file it out, or I'll get it close at least and then glue it in. So, oh, thanks, Dale. Um, yeah, and I may when it comes to. Sorry, I got a little distracted.
It's got a bow in it.
No. I'm looking at the nut. The nut isn't really radiused very well, so we'll have to do something with that. Not the end of the world. It's got a little radius on it, but it's not.
Yeah.
And this is a 9.5 radius on this neck, so have to play with that. But anyway, yeah, that's nice Fender staggered lock and tuners.
Yeah, the tuners are nice.
Yeah,
It's gonna be good, man. And I get some good pickups for it too. I don't remember what they were, but I remember they were good.
oh yeah, we've got pearly gates for the neck and a hot rails for the bridge.
Mm.
Yeah, not your grandpa's Telecaster, man.
No, that's hot rodded. That's high.
Yeah. Well, at least the bridge is the neck. The pearly gates isn't like super high.
No, yeah, it's talking about the hot rails.
Yeah, the hot rails. Yeah, so it's going. Hey, there's 6-string Brian. How you doing, man?
There he is. Is he on holidays again? Hard to tell, you know. I had to do it, man. I got to bust his chops.
It's all good.
Yeah.
Smells like burning flesh. Nasty. Yeah.
Yeah. He's running out of R's, eh?
Who?
Brian. R9.
Oh yeah, R6. Yeah.
R6,
Well,
R1,
he's
2,
got to do.
3.
Well, it's got 2, 3, 4, 5, and 7 and 8.
Yeah.
So he's got a few more R's to go.
Yeah, a few more R's to go.
Oh, and 0. Don't forget 0.
R0. Yeah, that's mine.
RO.
That's the one
Yeah.
I'm on.
Yeah.
Or
The
0,
RO. Yeah.
R0 and lemon.
Yeah.
I had it in my hands. No, I did not. I had an R9 lemon in my hands.
Dude, those yeah.
Those
See,
60th anniversary colors, man, they were all like, they're only coming out. Those colors are only coming out on the 60th anniversary.
oh.
So if you want those colors, that's the one you got to get, right?
Well, just think next year is the 60th anniversary of the O.
Well, let's see if they ship out a bunch of custom colors.
Yeah.
What am I saying? I can't get one anyways. That's stupid talk, man.
Well, I mean, you could sell,
I'd have to sell like, well, you can't even see it behind me. I have to sell like all of these basically to get
right. I see that. That's when I start thinking about that. I mean, and I look on Reverb from time to time, and I see, I'll see like R9s and R0s, going for like $3,800, and I think, man, that's not so bad. Under $4,000, that's still fucking money. Still a ton of money.
Under 6 here is like, that's a deal.
Yeah. But that'd be what? That'd be under 4 here. About the same, yeah. So
6-string Brian is telling me I only have to sell 3.
3.
Yes. 3.
That's a good trade. Sell 3
Sure.
for 1.
3 for
1. Smoking deal. What a bargain. What a bargain.
I'd have to sell 3 and then put another 3 to $3,000 on top of it.
Oh, come on. Yeah. Oh, there. Poo Ninja said it. Just get a second mortgage.
Mortgage. Well, I got a story about that, but I'm not gonna say it right
now. Oh man.
Yeah. And I think my dance with Jackson is over too.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because the one that I really liked, I went back and I played it last week, and I don't know, it was weird, as maybe I didn't notice it the first time, or maybe it happened within, I can't see it happening that fast within a week or two, but I noticed it had like some fret sprout happening. And then I, there was a couple of frets that were a little sharp, and but what killed it was I played it, and in the same day I grabbed the one I was gonna sell, which was the Music Man, and I played that one, and it's a way better guitar. Like, there's hands down, it smokes it. And then I gigged with it too, which sort of that sealed the deal. So there's no way I would give that up. It's literally, I'd be giving up a USA made for a Mexican. Like, I mean, you gotta have shit for brains to do something like that, right?
Well, I mean, I guess if it came down to it, and you just really weren't happy, with.
No, I mean, I cleaned it up. Like, it's like right here.
Right.
So now
you were playing it on your stream last week.
Was I?
Yeah. Remember? You asked, and everybody was guessing Blackie and this and that, and I was the first one. I said, "Dude, that's."
Yeah. That was my. I was playing all that Judas Priest stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I was using.
Yeah.
It sounds good, man.
Yeah, no, it does. And I could tell immediately, because it just doesn't have it. It has a lot more highs than what Gibson pickups do. So there's more output, but there's also a lot more high end in it.
Well, those are, like, from what I'm told, the Marzios, but Eddie Van Halen designed the Marzios.
Gotcha. So
Yeah,
yeah, you got that really good output or
yeah,
really high
yeah.
output. Yeah.
And the you know the I mentioned this before. Like my drummer hates it, and the look on his face when he saw me with it was priceless. And
What
he
did he
was
say?
that one, man. And then at the end of the night, I go because the other guy in the band was saying, "Man, thing sounds really good." And then
The
I
other
said,
guitarist or the?
"Yeah, yeah." He really likes that. He actually wanted to buy that off me at
Oh,
one time.
really? Okay.
And then I said to Sid, the drummer, I said, "So, how bad was it?" He goes, "It was all right.
It's all
It
right. He's okay.
was okay."
He's okay. So now you guys are going to be um, on Facebook Live. Is that tomorrow or when is that?
Or who are you asking?
On the Thirsty Thursday thing. You?
Oh, me.
Yeah,
They want
asking.
us back.
Oh, they want you back. Okay.
They asked us to come back. So
Okay.
because the ratings went through the roof.
That's awesome, man.
No, I'm kidding. They probably just can't find anybody else. Anyway, but
Don't sell yourself short, man.
no, come on. Well, they asked us to come back, and we kind of said, you know what? Let's wait because it's a pain in the ass, man.
Sure, sure.
Because I'll tell you why it's a pain in the ass. Like they start like you got to be there by 6,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I think the show is on at 7.
Okay.
And the drive to get there, like it took me an hour and a half to get there because of, and not because of distance, but the traffic is brutal, right? Because you're
Sure.
leaving at rush hour here. Like,
Right.
Toronto traffic is, I mean, people bitch about LA, they should move to Toronto and try and get around. And it's brutal. So like an hour and a half to get there, and then you got to cart like in my case, the drums are already there, they're electronic drums, but you got to cart amps and stuff down the guy's basement, and you're in this little tiny room that's probably like no bigger than this room.
Helix.
Yeah.
Helix.
Anyway,
wink,
yeah,
nudge,
you
nudge.
just fill it over, and and then yeah, and then and then and then you're playing, and I don't know if you saw that time that we were on. It's like
Mhm.
I'm like,
Yeah.
and then
Well,
jab the
your Les
guitar.
Paul was laying on the floor, and
Oh, I don't stand.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
but
was
it's like, there's a Blackie's on the floor, pick it up. But the thing is, and then when you're playing, it's like it's really, really tight, and then you got headsets on. It just,
yeah,
it doesn't feel cool, man. It just, you feel like you elaborate when you're playing.
right, right. Like I said, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Helix. That would be a place where Helix would be your best friend.
Yeah, Quentin James said that's the guitar my drummer hates. That's right.
Yes. And
Yeah,
Dan of New Jersey. How you doing, Dan?
6-string Brian. See, Toronto traffic is ridiculous. He knows he lives here. It's horrible, man.
Yeah.
And he's digging his R6.
That's awesome. That's awesome, man. I'm glad you found that one, Brian.
I said to him, I don't know if he saw it, but one of my comments on his show is I said I got the ghetto version of that.
Yeah, I saw that.
I got the 2018 classic with P90s.
Right, right.
I got the low rent version of that.
Hey, I've got the even lower rent version. I got BFG, man. It doesn't even have a smooth top.
That's right. That's more rent than mine. Wow,
dude. Talk about low rent, man. That's like in the hood.
yeah, even they don't want it. Come on, man, take my guitar. All right. I don't want that thing.
No, I wouldn't trade that one. I like my BFG. I mean,
hey, Harmony's here.
Harmony, how you doing, Harmony?
How are you?
Yeah, I wouldn't trade the BFG, man. It's too good of a guitar, man.
Yeah, like it. I mean, as much as I kid, it's as long as it looks good and plays good and sounds good, gives a shit, man.
Right.
Like I keep going on, like my best playing Les Paul is the cheapest one I own. I mean,
Right.
that thing looks like it's been through a friggin' war,
Yeah.
you know. And I don't care. Sounds good.
Yeah. Well, it's like, uh,
Oh, people are rolling in, buddy.
yeah, we get James Severin.
James Severin, hey man.
Yeah. 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 You guys are great.
You guys are awesome. Yeah.
I mean, that's like one of my best playing guitars is
The BFG, right?
no, shockingly enough, it's this one. And it's just happens to be one of the probably the cheapest guitar I own. Get my
Okay, it's a super strat. I'm trying to oh the BC oh yeah, the old BC Riches, yeah.
I mean, it's like 1980 something. Yeah, Rave 2, Korean made.
Has it got the stock pickups in it or did you upgrade?
Not anymore. And it's rock solid, man. And action on it's just freaking ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can.
That's cool, man.
That's on the bass side.
Yeah, that's low.
I mean,
That's
it's
low.
yeah, it's and funny. Oddly enough, this thing probably it is the second longest sustaining guitar that I own. It's got some heft to it. It's not a light guitar.
Yeah, you'd think it'd be a light guitar.
No, it's it's plywood body. It is a plywood body.
No, paint it, you don't know, right?
Yeah. Yeah, the only reason I know is because of this chip right here. You can see the plies in there.
Yeah.
It's plywood body. I mean, it's a cheap guitar, man, but you know, I've done a level crown polish on it. Um, it needed it. I had to shim the neck up a little bit. Of course, set it up. But man, I mean, it just plays.
Yeah. I think the next time that I might get in trouble with temptation is whenever the new 5150s hit the stores, and maybe even when the new Kramers hit,
Right.
because one of my favorite guitars that I picked up was the 5150. I couldn't believe it wasn't USA made, man.
Hmm.
That thing was mint.
And that's a made in Mexico, right?
Yeah, it's there was like this silver. No, it wasn't shiny. It was like not silver. It was like a drab gray color, and I don't know
Okay,
for
yeah.
whatever reason. And I think even Brian, not Stuart, Brian.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were like, yeah, man, that'd be the one we would want, right? That thing just holy shit, did that feel good?
Yeah, so I mean, like the day NAMM opened was when they announced the launch of those, if I'm not mistaken, or right the day before or whatever.
Yeah, they got a drab gray,
Yeah.
sorry, like a green,
Flat, yeah,
flat
Yeah.
green, or whatever you want to call it.
yeah,
Yeah,
like a satin gray or a flat gray.
yeah, they're all satin. There's no,
Yeah, no shinies.
no.
So
And they were cool, man. They were really cool.
nice.
So I might get in trouble when those show up. I don't know when they're gonna show up. I'm thinking probably they're probably going to come out around the same time as maybe the Kramers. Who knows?
Well, I mean, I've seen that. I saw that one Kramer go up on Music Zoo, the one that I showcased in on the
Well,
show last week or whenever, a week before last. Or
at
whatever.
our your Guitar Center for us is called Long McQuaid,
Right.
and if you go on their website, they've got all the Kramers up.
Oh, they have the
Well,
new ones up.
they have them all up,
Okay.
but it all says the same thing:
Pre-order.
unavailable.
Right. Right.
So I guess yeah, you could pre-order them and whatever, but and I was really hammering people trying to get a date, and I was asked like, shit, at least 2, 3 people,
Nobody's saying.
and the only guy I got to even say anything, and he's looking at his phone and like looking for like notices and stuff, and the best he could tell me was September, which is not that far off at this point.
Yeah, not at this point.
So, but who the hell knows, right?
Well, the best I could figure was that um, the one that Music Zoo had, because it's a 2019, so it's a new one. Was a Nam, had to have been a Nam guitar.
Mm,
They would have had to have bought it from Nam.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
the that Black Sparkle, or what is it they call it? Um, anyway, the one that I showed on Livewires the other or last week. So
Yeah.
this week's been kind of boring, guys. For like gear and good deals and stuff. I'm just gonna tell you, it's been tough. Not every last week was pretty amazing with that 73 custom
Yeah.
that was on Reverb, and that was the real deal custom right there. Uh,
You know if it went? Is it gone?
I'm not sure if it's sold or not. I can look real quick.
Yeah. I'm gonna be missing your show again tomorrow. I got another rehearsal.
Oh man,
Yeah. Well,
I
I always want
understand
you
though.
guys the day after.
Yeah, that's fine. I understand, man. But that's going to change, though, correct?
Yeah, we're gonna be moving rehearsal nights to Tuesdays come I think September 8th, I think is what he said.
Okay. September 8th. Okay.
Yeah. So then my rehearsals are gonna be Tuesdays. So I think my Tuesday shows, I don't know, might go by the wayside. I'm not obviously I didn't do one tonight. And I don't know. I think I might just do the one a week and then the odd one here and there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because 2 a week is tough, man.
Sure,
And
sure.
they're just like it's not like they're not the day after the other, but they're
Right.
within 2 days of each other. And then you were saying you got guests lined up until mid-October. I mean, I used to have my guests lined up like that too, and
Yeah.
it just got to a point, it's just it's unnecessary stress, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, it was great because I was just kind of went I just kind of went ham on it, and
Yeah, you might as well.
hey,
Mhm.
uh, no, it's still there. Um,
Oh yeah.
it is still there. Yeah.
Wow. That's
One offer's been made on it. Uh, I'll I'll drop the link in chat so you guys can take a peek at it. It's still there. There's been one offer made on it. That right. And I saw another one too. I'll grab that link too for you guys because it's you know,
Hey, did I tell you what happened with that pedal?
which one?
The Lost Dutchman pedal that I got?
Huh.
Did you hear
Oh
what happened with that?
no,
So he sent it out to me. It took like shit, I think a week and a half to 2 weeks for me to get it from Ohio, right?
Oh man.
Could have like he was
How
saying
long?
it took me almost 2 weeks to get it.
Almost.
He said he could have driven it up and handed it to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so that was number one. And then when it arrived, so what they do is like if there's nobody there, they take it back to the post office and then you got to go pick it up. So they leave a slip in your mailbox, right? So
Okay.
I'm looking at the slip and the slip says I owe them like $38. Why?
Because he didn't write dude or
He,
didn't write.
he didn't put well, he didn't write gift on it is what it was, right? You know, and he thought he did. Anyways, so when I went to the next day and the Saturday I went over there and I'm saying to the lady, I said, you know, this is a gift. Like, why am I, you know, they got nothing to do with it. They said, you got to take it up to customs, right? So she had the weigh bill on it and stuff. And I'm looking at the weigh bill. So basically what they did, right, was they took the dollar value, right, that I paid for it, the US dollar value.
Okay.
They put Canadian tax on it, right? Yeah. So, yeah. So I might as well have bought it right from Larry Lawrence. I mean,
yeah, for real, man.
But you know, Brian, you know, as good a guy as he is, he says, "Look, man, that was my mistake," and he reimbursed me for that.
Dude, Brian's a great guy.
You know, he's
Love
like,
Brian, man.
I messed up. I didn't put, you know. He goes, so yeah, but and they opened it. Yeah. And here's the other piece. So they opened it up and they went through it, right? Mm-hmm. And then they charged me because of opening it, handling. So they opened it up and then charged me another $10 because they opened it up.
Well, I got yours ready to go.
Holy shit. So then that's why I messaged you. I said, whatever you do, man.
Make sure you put gift on, yeah.
Put gift on it.
Hang on a second. It's right out front. Hang on a second. I'll grab it.
Because I don't need these hassles. I get a black van pulled up in front of my house. A couple of guys with earpieces. Okay, you're coming with us.
Oh, I can leave that open now. So I'll try my best to cover up the front of it. So as to not give away addresses, but
okay. Gift.
I told you I wrote it like 5 times on there.
You gotta write it on the freaking way bill. That's where you gotta write it. So when you fill out the paperwork, just make sure you say it's a gift.
So when I go to the post office,
I'm almost thinking like I'm on their watch list or something. The hell that guy think he is?
Smuggling from cigars.
Oh, I got a better story than that. I had my Wampler pedal. It's over there. Anyways, I sent it down to get fixed, right? And and when they sent it back to me, they charged me duty on it. And I said, I go, wait a minute. I already own this pedal. I sent it down to get fixed. And then they're okay, well, fine, whatever. And so I fought it, but they still charged me like $4 or something stupid. They always got to get their pound of flesh, man. It's like, come on, man, really? Oh, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
That's nuts. That's nuts. Yeah, that's kind of funny, man.
Well, James Severn, it was $30 in tax, and then another $10 because they opened it up and had a look.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, so it's like, well, it wasn't quite 4. It's like 38 and change or whatever the hell it was.
Right, right.
Anyways, that is what it is, man. And Brian was flipping out. I was telling him. He said something. You should seen some of the messages he sent me. They were hilarious.
That's just nuts.
That was crazy.
Yeah. What's in the box, Laz? That's for Hack to divulge.
That's for Hack to know. And see that if he tells you, then that wastes some easy content for me to do. Unboxing.
Exactly.
Hey, look what I got today. You can open it up.
I'll be interested to know what you think of the what you think of the extra goodies I put in the box.
Oh yeah, you know what I had today?
So, well, just so you know,
Yeah.
two of those you can. I don't know that you can ever get again.
Oh,
So,
like limited stuff.
Unreleased.
What?
They were unreleased in like large quantities, and
Oh, so limited. Okay.
so somehow this cigar shop down here, or this this shop down here
This shop, yes.
was able to ascertain these, and
Mhm.
they were practically giving them away.
Really?
Yeah, and I went back to order some more because I really liked all of the ones that I got, but particularly there were a couple of two of the ones that I'm sending you like particularly well.
Was it the Green Label Rocky?
No, I hadn't been able to get back to get.
Oh, okay, because I thought that's what you're talking about.
No, this is the double Maduro and the. I don't remember what the other one was now.
Yeah. I actually was kind of running low, and I ordered. Here's what I pay for cigars. Okay, I ordered a box of La Aurora Cameroons, total size, and I got like
Toro.
Pardon?
You said Toro?
Yeah. Okay. Aurora Cameroon Toro size. And I ordered 5 Brick House Connecticut's. So in total, 25 cigars.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so this place has.
Yeah, blame it on Canada, James Severn. You got it, buddy.
This place has Brick House. Okay, so let's look at Brick House. And what did you get on the Brick House? You got the Connecticut
I got
Toro?
the Connecticut's. And they're Toro size too.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I wanted to buy a box of Brick House Connecticut Toros, it would cost me $146
for 20.
For 25.
Holy shit.
A 5-pack would cost me $29.
Yeah, I paid way more than that.
And a single is $6.50.
So my box of La Aurora's was 20, and then with the 5 single Brick House with delivery, and this is me buying it from a reservation, so there was no tax on it.
Right.
Well, and it still came out to $272.
For how many cigars?
25. So if I can keep it like under $12 a stick, I'm doing good.
Wow.
Yeah, that's how bad it is here, man.
Wow. Well, if the other thing happens,
yeah,
and whatnot, we're gonna get you spoiled.
Well, I can only bring 50 back. So
come here.
How's Shadow doing?
Check this little guy out. Come here, you. No, come here, you little bughead. He's doing great.
Good. Oh, he's back.
No more cone of shame. Come here.
It's kind of And he comes back. He likes this game.
Yeah. There he is.
And
He's
wants to play.
growing. He's getting so big. Come here. Yeah, he just wants to play. Come here. Shut up. Oh, he's just gonna lay outside.
That's cool.
You can just see his little noggin
Yeah, I see his face. Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, he's doing real good. He's growing like a weed, man. So
Is he going to be bigger than Bear?
Probably.
Yeah. Wow.
He'll well, his parents. So the breeders that bred him are notorious for having large dogs, large huskies. One of his parents, and I don't remember which one, was the parent of another husky. Was one of the parents, and his name is Blue. And Blue is like 8 months and weighs 90 pounds.
Wow.
He's a big boy.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a little stockier than Bear and just a little bit taller than Bear, but weighs about 25 pounds more.
One of these comments just made me laugh here.
What's that?
Well, Six String Brian is saying, "Quit cigars." And then James Severin, damn cheaper to buy joints.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Dale Palmer, I remember cigarettes were really expensive in Canada. I think Canada has a heavy tax. Yeah, we have what they call sin taxes, right? And so stuff like alcohol and tobacco, they nail us for you.
And depending on what state you're in the U.S., we have there's a federal tax, and then each state levies its own state tax.
Yeah.
And then a county, and sometimes you'll have a county tax, or sometimes you'll have a city tax. And like here, you've got the Arizona state tax, and then you've got, like, I live in Scottsdale, so you have a higher tax in Scottsdale. It's like it ends up being like 9.5%.
Well, 9.5%, that's pretty high, man.
Which, I mean, to you, that's low.
It's still low, but it's high. In the U.S., that's high.
Yeah, and
yeah, we have 13 here.
13.
So Music Therapy Laz is asking us a question. He's saying, Dave R and me, one of my subs is asking me to play piano on my next Veda. Should I do it? Well, can you play piano?
Play piano, man. Play piano, dude.
If you can play piano, play piano. Why not?
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Oh, is Quentin leaving?
Quentin says it's coffee time.
Don't get shot. Oh, is he staying inside his house? He's all right. I was going to go out for coffee.
Right. New York State's heavy on tobacco and liquor and gas compared to most states. Yeah. New York is pretty high on tax.
Yeah.
Connecticut is too. Connecticut used to be. I don't know if it's. I'm assuming it still is just as bad as New York, if not worse.
You know, the best place to buy in the U.S., not that I've been all over the U.S., but for stogies and stuff, is Pennsylvania.
North Carolina is pretty good too.
No, I mean, like in terms of tax and that.
Right.
Sort of
That's what I'm saying. North Carolina, where North Carolina used to be. North Carolina used to have one of the lowest tobacco taxes in the union.
Yeah, Dan of New Jersey makes a good point. I'd gladly pay 13% for free health care. Yeah, you make a good point.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It depends on how that plan structures out, but I'm not going to get into all that.
Yeah,
that's opening up a whole big can of worms, and I'm not willing to open that one. I'll open other ones, but the political.
Yeah, and I don't know enough about it to argue the other way. So, oh look, when I found my green Dava pick.
Oh, there you go. So, Brian Stewart sent me a little care package the other day, and then
cool.
he included that.
Oh, the James Hetfield.
Yeah, the James. I really like this pick, guys.
It's good, man.
I really like this pick. I was playing with it today, and you guys, most of you guys know I'm usually a 2 millimeter guy, but this one's like 1.34 millimeters, and it was good.
Okay, I'm gonna make you super jealous right now. Super jealous. You ready?
Yeah,
look
sure.
What I got.
Look what I got. Oh, yeah. Look what I got.
Yeah, I don't even have one of those.
Hey, do you need me to send you one?
No, it's all right. There's a James Hetfield one right there.
Nice. Yep, there it is. White Fang.
Yeah, I grab, and I get these weird shaped ones like this.
Okay.
Which it's supposed to be like
the idea like the stylus at the
gives you options.
Okay.
Like for different tips and stuff.
Okay. Yeah, there's the.
Yeah, I get anything really, really super cool. The Hetfield ones I got a whole whack of them here.
But
Fred King.
None of them outdo this one.
What's that one say on it? I can't see it. I can't make out what it says. I see the okay, now I saw it. It's Quentin.
Yeah.
The Quentin pick.
It's the QFJ pick.
Yeah. Quentin fucking dreams. You know, when I went to Carter's,
yeah,
and I wanted to get a pick for a souvenir,
right?
Yeah, they charged me 50 cents for it. Like, really?
What?
Yeah, I kid you not.
Oh man, that's kind of lame.
Yeah. Well, I got a Vola pick.
Nice.
I haven't even really. I got some Gibson USA picks. Nice. Surprise. Yeah, and Brian gave me one of his gravities, so I got 2 gravity picks now.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I still haven't tried a gravity pick.
No, send you one if you want. You got 2 of them.
Okay.
Yeah, when I get your thing, I'll mail you a gravity pick.
All right. Can you?
I loved them for like 20 minutes.
Loved them for like 20 minutes.
No, you know what it is? It's like they were really, really cool.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't like them for strumming.
Okay.
Because there's no. I'm so used to the Davas.
Mm-hmm.
That is that a Carter? No, there's a Carter Vintage Guitars. You can see that. There.
Oh, nice. Yeah, there's the 50-cent pick.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just they're too. There's no give, and so because I'm so used to Davas, these are the ones I usually use, the red ones.
Okay.
You know they're too tough. This is I can't believe I used to use these things. You ever seen these before?
Big stubbies?
Is that what they're called? They're JD. Oh yeah, they're actually
You mean this?
Yeah, big. Yeah, it says big in it. Big stubby. I didn't know that was what it was called. Yeah, that's what I used to use, man. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, that's what I use those quite a bit.
Really, eh? I don't know how the hell I played with those things, but I used them for a long time, man.
Yeah. See? Here's basically a brand new one right there.
Yeah, well, this one is kind of worn.
Yeah, so this one.
Yeah.
I mean,
one thing I rarely do is I throw picks out. That's why I get so many of them. I just cast it aside and start using something else.
Yeah. Yeah, these are usually my go-to, the Dunlop Ultex Sharps. I
Holy
just
Look at that. You see that one? See how thick that is?
oh yeah, oh geez, dude.
And it's got multiple. So you can
Yeah,
use this edge and you can use that edge.
right.
Yeah. Well, you know what they do, right? Like you could walk up, and the thing is, you'd look like a dick if you did it, but I don't think anybody would have said anything. But you could walk up to the Dunlop picks. You know, they got
Yeah, yeah,
the things with all the little the little trays with all the different sizes,
right. Just
and you could walk up there and just grab a handful of any size you want. Right? I mean, I did grab more than I should, but I didn't go up 3 or 4 times. You know what I mean? I
right,
just went up the
right.
one time.
Yeah,
Right? It was the same thing with the gravity picks, right? Like
right.
the guy had like them on like a tray thing,
Uh-huh.
and I saw the gravity guy, and I grabbed one, but people were going back around and grabbing them again and again and again. It's like I don't do that. That's why I only got the one, but then Brian sent me another one, so I got two now.
Yeah, Brian also sent me the Jazz 3.
Yeah, those were my staples for the longest time. That's the last pick I used before I went to this. And
Okay.
now ever since I went to this, I never went back.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's whatever.
No, Dave has a little pick.
Dave wears guitar. His guitar. I tried Dava. Yeah, that's all. That's all I use music therapy laws is Davas. That's all I use.
I have not tried Davis yet.
You know what? I'll send you a Dava too.
All right.
Once you go Dava, you never go back.
I don't think that's the saying, but okay.
Well, you know what I mean.
I know, I'm just messing. Just busting your balls. Got to do that. And by the way, I'm drinking tea tonight, gentlemen.
I'm drinking coffee. That is coffee in that cup, I swear.
No, nobody would know if you poured a little bourbon in there.
Yeah. So Heck was a little dick. Yeah. Just don't let it get around. Hey, what's that? There's that joke. Yeah, I'm taller lying down. That's it.
Oh man.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Dunlop H3s for Quentin. Okay. Jay Steen says Graphtech picks are pretty cool.
Graphtech. What are those? Oh shit. Oh, those picks, those really expensive ones, and I came across them finally. They were like $10 a piece.
Oh, you mean the gravity picks?
No, that wasn't a gravity pick. There was
Gravity
another
picks.
one that was oh shit. If you tell me the name, it's one of those like special picks, kind of like in the like gravity's a special pick.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon? Is it Dragon?
Oh, the dragon. Yeah, the dragon picks or
Yeah.
dragon skin or whatever they are.
Yeah.
Dragon scale or something. Yeah.
$10 for a pick. It's like, no.
No.
I mean, these gravities that I buy, you buy a pack like this. Okay. I just have a pack and hang on. Yeah, so you buy a pack like this of gravity Dava picks.
Right.
So there's your pack. Like this, right? There's what? 1, 2, 4. There's 6 in here.
Okay. So half a dozen Davas.
Right? So those 6 picks with taxes and everything probably cost you about $8-9. So you're paying over $1 a pick, right?
Right.
Yeah. But they last a hell of a long time, so.
Yeah, that's like, well, I buy these. They're 6 in a pack.
Okay, what are they? Ultex?
Yeah, the 2 millimeter Ultex Sharps. And they last a good long time. And
yeah, Dragonheart. That's what it is, Quentin.
Yeah, Dragonheart. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think these are like $3.50 for a 6-pack. I
No,
usually
that's
buy them.
nothing.
I usually buy them. I don't know. I usually buy like 36 at a time or something.
Wow.
So yeah,
Yeah, I don't really wear through picks that much, that
I don't,
fast anyway.
I don't hate Tortex. I just don't. Once you get up over like 1.5 millimeter on the Tortex, they just don't. To me, they just don't sound as good. I like the Ultex. It's got a lot. It's brighter.
Here's something cool somebody would like.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a Jimi Hendrix sticker on a Strat.
Nice.
It says, "Excuse me while I kiss this guy."
Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys remember, but back in the, God, it had to have been the late 80s, early 90s, Dunlop was making like the Dragon. I think Dunlop was making them. They were like the Dragon Heart pick. They looked almost identical to them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I played with those for a while, way back when, and I mean they were okay. I found them kind of weird, the like the shape of them and everything.
Yeah.
I found them kind of odd.
So, did you want to tell the folks what may or may not be happening, or did you want to
Oh, let's leave them in suspense.
leave them in suspense? Okay.
We'll leave them in suspense.
All right.
We'll wait till a closer time, and once we got some more definitive uh, information, then we'll let them in on the secret. I got another potential as well. Um, so we'll discuss that off air.
All right.
I'll tell you what's going on there.
There's a few more people that popped in. I don't know if you saw. Mickey Settlemeyer is here.
Hey, Mickey.
Jay Steen is here.
Jay.
Hobo Roadie is here.
Hobo Roadie.
Welcome, folks.
Yeah.
They make left-handed thumb picks.
Yes.
Says Quentin James.
Tease.
Standard, yeah. Music therapy laws like standard Fender mediums, yeah. Well,
Dude,
they're probably a lot cheaper too.
I played Fender mediums for years and years and years. Brian.
Yeah.
At some point, yes.
Yeah.
They're all going to yellow some. It's the lacquer itself.
Well, even the plastics go yellow. Or they go cream. Not yellow, cream.
Right, but it's the lacquer that they use. It will turn yellow. You'll notice it on Pelham Blue. Pelham Blue will turn a nice shade of green. The white, all the Alpine white will eventually yellow. The Silver Burst is another one, which I love. The Silver Burst.
Yeah.
The Silver Burst.
One color I don't like at all.
What, the Silver Burst?
I can't stand it. I think that's the ugliest guitar they make.
Oh,
that's just me.
What?
I know, weird, eh?
Chrome hardware? Come on, dude.
I don't know, man. That's
What's wrong
bad.
with you, dude? That's so.
I don't like Silver Burst. I think they're ugly as hell.
Oh, I love Silver Burst, but Silver Burst, and eventually will turn. We affectionately call them Snot Burst. It depends on their exposure to UV and like nicotine and whatnot. But like a lot of the '80s models, Silver Burst, you'll see they're like slime bursts. They're almost green because the lacquer's patinaed and yellowed, and because of playing in smoky bars and or being exposed to sunlight, and it'll be green. almost green or kind of yellow. No, gold burst is a completely different color, James, and I love gold burst too. Gold bursts are rare.
Yeah, they're rare, and they came out with one color. I took a photo of the guitar too. It was I think they called it a copper burst.
Yeah, they did a copper burst a couple of years, but the original gold bursts were in the 80s.
Oh,
And
this was way more recent than that.
yeah. But the gold burst, man, those are sexy, man. I like the gold burst. Gold bursts are cool. Hey, Bobby Lopez.
Hey, Bobby.
So yeah, Pelham Blue. Pelham Blue is I like Pelham Blue, and I like it when it ages and it starts to turn a little bit green. It kind of gets that kind of a mossy teal color when it ages. But yeah, let's see. Let's go back to a normal color light here. Hang on just a sec.
One of the coolest things about this guitar is you can get squealies so easily. Even not plugged in, and I'm still getting squealies.
So like, eventually this will turn yellow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's already yellowing a little bit, but not a ton. It doesn't get a lot of UV exposure or anything.
That's the one you're keeping, right?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely gonna keep this one. Yeah. Yeah, I will be keeping this one. I still like this one a lot.
Oh, that's a nice looking guitar.
It is.
I always like the white on an SG.
Huh?
I always like white on an SG.
Yeah. White and black. I mean, red SGs are classic. You know the cherry.
Yeah, but I like my red. Like I have a red one,
right.
but I like it because I don't have I only got the half pickguard on it.
Yeah, you got the small guard.
That one, yeah, that's the pickguard I like. The other one I'm not a big fan of. It's just
the full
coming
bat wing.
to the guitar.
Yeah, the full batwing guard.
Yeah, I don't like the full one.
Yeah, full face guard. Yeah, that my 10 has the full guard on it. I'm not a big fan of it either. But
so Bobby Lopez is saying he went to try a bunch of Les Pauls today, but I'm sticking with my 2017 standard Cherry Burst. Great flame, weight relieved, locking growers and push pull, and great flame. Yeah.
That's cool.
The grass is not always greener on the other side.
No, it is not. I mean, you can get lucky, and you can find a fairly light, or you can find a light non-weight relief guitar. Like this right here, not weight relieved. It's a traditional, so it's not weight relieved. It weighs just a hair more than that SG I just had.
No, it's pretty light then.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you the one that I was. So I was saying before we went on that I was working on I'm working on the pedal review,
Right.
and the guitar that I was using for that.
Ah, using the okay, using the standard.
Look at the flame on that. Can you see it?
That's nice. That's nice.
And it's got, see the book matching? Look at that.
Yeah, that's good book matching, man.
That's what you call good book matching.
Yeah.
I went through 6 to find this one, but
This one has pretty good book matching here.
yeah. Sometimes, yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, sometimes, it's like they'll just take any 2 slabs of wood and they're totally off, eh? And it's like, come on, man. Lay
yes,
that one down like another half inch and line them up,
right. Yeah. Yes, Dwight, this is blueberry. There you go. You can see it a little bit better there. Yeah, it's blueberry.
Remember, I was saying that I want to take one of my Les Pauls and basically turn it into a 50 standard.
Right.
This was the one I wanted to do it to.
Okay.
So, because right now I got Burstbucker Pros in here.
Right.
And what I would do is, it's going to cost me about $600, but I would take these pickups out. Right? Holy shit!
Right.
Look at that flame, man.
That's
I would take these out, and I would put BB1, BB2, and then and this got all the push-pull pots and all that. So basically, it'd have to be all like everything rewired, everything new pots, new everything, right? Because it would just basically just BB1, just have the 2 pickups and 3-position switch, no more, right? And then at the same time, I would get this set up because it's not. It could play better.
Right.
I may still do that. It's a lot cheaper than spending $3,700 on another Les Paul, because that's what they cost, right? And this is a 2016, so it's got the asymmetrical neck on it.
Right.
You're gonna laugh, but this was my first ever Les Paul standard. This was my 50th birthday present.
Nice.
I never had one before this. All I had the closest I came was I had a deluxe, but I never had a standard. It's my first standard. At 50, I got my first standard.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
At 40, I got my first custom, or 41. Excuse me, 41.
Yeah. I'm still waiting.
Still waiting for the custom.
It's all right. I'm good with what I got, man.
Oh, it's a boat anchor.
Here's my SG. What's nice about this SG? Can you see the wood grain on it?
Yeah, that's nice.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's what I like about it. Right? You can still see wood through it.
Yep. Yeah, you can still see the wood through my 2010.
Now, when you go from a Les Paul neck to an SG neck, this is so much flatter. This is almost like a wizard neck. So out of tune. I haven't played this one in a while.
I'll grab the SG. Hang on.
Oh man, this thing is way out of tune. Yeah, see, you can see the wood through it. Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah. So yeah, you can really see the wood grain in this one.
Yeah.
But it's got, of course it's got the it's got the stupid electronics. But I mean it's got some really nice pieces of mahogany on this one. There you go.
This is everyone else bought a Pelham Blue version. I got the black one.
Black one.
This is the heaviest guitar I own. This thing weighs a freaking ton.
This one is super light.
Oh yeah?
This one is very, very light. This one's lighter than my white one. Oh, thanks, Les.
You seen this one?
Ah, that one's got the snot inlays.
That's the snotty one.
It's got the snot inlays. There it is. Now that's a classic, right?
2005. I bought this one used. Yeah, it's a classic. It's got Sheptone pickups in it.
Okay, that's your hot rodded.
Well, no, these are really, really low, super low output pickups.
Right,
This is probably the most low output.
That's why I
pickup.
said hot rodded, because it's not standard or
Yeah,
not stock.
yeah, it's modded. Well, I got push pull pots.
And you got the Jimmy Page wiring in that one, right?
This is the guy that bought the guy that had this before me made it into a Jimmy Page guitar, which is why I bought it.
Right.
Because it's got that kind of vintagey look to it.
Right.
You know, it's like a really, they call it, I guess, a nice tea or something.
Yeah.
But it looks like a real faded cherry to me. So,
Yeah.
but if it wasn't for these snot inlays, I'd probably like it a lot more. But it sounds great and it plays great.
Oh, I bet.
I gig with this a lot. This is,
oh, do you?
yeah, because it's a beater, man. This is a
Yeah,
beater.
yeah.
It's nice to have them out like that, man. Instead of having them all in cases in the closet, you know, I got 5 of them there. I got you see my 339, right?
Yeah, I can see it.
Yeah, it's back there. And
The other side, yeah.
my Firebird's right here. And then what's that? I got my Tally out here. I gotta sell some. I got too many of them, man.
Hang on a sec.
Pariah pickup sack thong? Wow. Never heard of Pariah. Dale Palmer says his favorite is a blueberry. Okay, good night, David Ennis. Thanks for popping in, man.
Last says free your guitars. Yeah. I'm a proponent of if it's in a case, it's never played.
Yeah.
And then there's this guy.
Firebird. Yeah. Well, I got somebody to blame for this. And he's sitting right there.
With a white one?
Yeah, the white one. Yeah. I was just playing it today. This is the holy. I just playing that here. I always try to come up with a different medley for my Thursday show. So I think this week's medley is probably going to be some Zeppelin because I've been playing a lot of Zeppelin this week. So
Nice.
yeah, try to play songs that you don't, some of the little more obscure stuff. On the ocean.
Hey, Brian, take care, man. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, dude.
Night, Brian. Bedtime. Are you doing a standard? We're not in tune. I'm doing E flat.
I must be in stem, probably in standard on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna be packing it in here soon too, man. It's like almost 12:30 for me.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Music
Oh,
Therapy Laz saw some awesome Firebirds at Winter NAMM. Made me want one even over Les Paul. Okay, later, James Severin. I've said it a lot, man. The Firebird is a different animal. You can't compare it to an SG. You can't compare it to
it's its own thing, man.
its own thing, you know. And I a while back I did a video and I A-B'd a Firebird with an SG with a Les Paul and even threw a Telly in there. And all different.
It's just its own animal, man. That's what I was. It's hard to convey that to somebody that's never really spent any time with one or even played one. I mean, because they play so different than anything else, and just their sound is so unique. And
yeah, well, the mini humbuckers I think has a lot to do with it. I don't think it would be that much different if it had humbuckers on it. You know,
probably not,
because
but even like a Les Paul with mini humbuckers sounds completely different than a Firebird does.
yeah, I owned a mini humbucker. Well, I had, like I said earlier, I had a deluxe. I had one for years. But yeah, I was gonna say the like the Explorer. I don't think is too far off sounding as a Firebird is to all the other Les Paul. I think this Explorer is kind of SG sounding to me.
Right. Yeah, I mean, of course, your pickup placement makes a huge deal on that.
Well, the shape too, right? Guitar Hack, hate that you can't watch the show tomorrow. I have a surprise or two for you. Oh man, now you're making me feel even worse, Quentin. Well, I'll watch the replay, Quentin. I know it's not going to have the same effect, but gotta rehearse. Actually, I gotta learn how to play that stupid song still. I haven't really learned it that well. Shit, what's it called? Good Girls Don't. I gotta learn that. I see you guys are picking up some subs real quick too for your Livewire channel. That's pretty good, man.
Yeah.
You get shout outs and that all helps.
It does. It does. All the all the times you talk about us and anybody else, make mention of us on stream and whatnot. It's helping. I was talking to Brian about it yesterday, and it's like, yeah, we're only here, and I'm like, dude, it's fine. I if it takes off, it takes off. I that's not where my sights are set. My sights are set on us just having a good time and doing our thing and keeping it moving, keeping it fresh, keeping.
Yeah, well, I was saying this the other day, and I don't know, on one of my streams. Like I don't know, like I'm in a holding pattern, and I have been, well, shit, for the last month now. Ever since I got back from NAMM, I haven't really gained any subs. So I'm like, I've been at a. Well, hasn't it been a month? I guess it's been about a month now.
Yeah, it's been about a month or a little over.
So I've been up and down 3 subs in a month, right?
Right.
And but for me, like that is what it is. But for me, it would be a hell of a lot worse if I went live or did a show or whatever, and I had, 3 people show up or whatever. I'd much rather have the interaction
Right.
than have the subscriber number high.
Right.
You
Right.
know? So because then it wouldn't be fun anymore, right? Like what
Sure.
what what good is it having, 10,000 subs if nobody's watching? You know what I mean?
That's just it. If you get 10,000 subs and you have you know 80 of them watching on a live stream, it's like you're at that percentage where you're like what 1% or less than a percent. Look at and I'm not dogging anybody whatsoever, but just a for example, you've got a channel that's 300,000 subs and they
Mhm.
do a live stream and they've got less than 1,000 people. But do the math. That's less than a percent.
Yeah.
That's like a third of a percent, of the subs watching the, you know, I mean, I'd much rather have 60 or 70% of my subs watching
Well, yeah, and you do, right? Because I mean, I was on your, I was able to watch you live last week, and I think you had around 30, didn't you? Something like that, 30, 40.
we had, I don't remember what our stream high was. It was like
But
40 something, I think.
okay, so you had 40, and you only got what?
At the
You got less
time, we
than
only
100 subs,
had
right?
60 subs, I
And 40
think.
are watching. I mean, come on, man.
So,
That's a pretty damn high percentage. You know what I mean? It's like 80%, more than 80% of your subs are watching. That's awesome.
yeah. Well, and the other thing that we were, Brian and I were talking with R2 after the show, and I was just looking at the number of views and this and that, and I think by the end of the show we had over 80 views, and then by the time we were done, sitting BS, and we were like 140 views or something. It
There
was
you
it
go.
was crazy. I was shocked. I was like, huh, you know,
Yeah, there's your proof.
yeah. I mean, I haven't looked at the analytics on that channel. I don't log into it as much as I should. Brian's usually taking care of the back end on that, and I appreciate everything he does because he does a lot. Um, I usually do uh, take care of the guests, get them lined up, you know, get get my spots that I'm gonna do lined up, for the week, and then Brian puts a lot of work into it, and you know he's he's kind of volunteered to take it on, and if it gets overwhelming, he needs, I want him to let me know,
Yeah.
you know, and but I it's he's done a lot, and he continues to do a lot, and I I couldn't you know I couldn't create a better partner in crime,
No.
um, and the way he's operating operating the stream yards is it's it's pretty great. Oh, look at that.
What?
I can show. Oh, I never see that. This is why I never.
All the comments.
Yeah, I can pop the comments up. Huh. Hey, that's cool. So, last that would be a Thunderbird. It's not a Firebird base; it's a Thunder. Bases are Thunderbirds.
Yeah, that shape is a thunder.
Yeah.
And the guy that I know that made them famous was Nikki Six.
Yep. Yep. He used to he played a Thunderbird for a lot of years, and now he's got a signature from it's not Gibson. I forget who does his signature base now,
Yeah.
but it's very Thunderbird shape, very Thunderbird esque. Um,
Great, dude, I'm running out of gas here, man.
all right, dude. Well,
Yeah.
go ahead and wrap it up.
It's like
And
12:30
yeah,
in Canadian time,
in Canadian time, there you go.
which is like $1.35 in American time. All right, Brendan.
Dog paw. Good to see you, man.
Hey, the dog paw.
We got getting ready to wrap.
Yeah.
wrap.
No reflection on you, man.
Well,
We're just
no.
dead tired.
No. So, all right, guys. Appreciate all you guys coming and hanging out with us tonight.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out. Keep an eye out for a pedal review coming out soon if I get it done.
Yeah, this guy. This guy's got one. Yeah,
Can't see
not
my
this
hand.
guy. That guy.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's messed up, man.
it's so bad. It's like
That's so like, no, he's over there.
that guy.
Yeah, and and hope to see you all on Thursday night.
Yeah,
I'll be doing my solo thing. I like to do the Thursday night shows are like that's my guaranteed once a week. If nothing else, I'll do that. And and we'll have to keep you in suspense as to what we're planning.
We've got some cool things planned, I think.
Yeah.
And then Brian and I are gonna have some fun things. And like I said earlier, if you guys haven't seen the new graphics, head over to the Livewires channel and check them out.
Yeah, and check out their show tomorrow night. 6 p.m. Pacific. Look at this.
9
9
p.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern. Ooh.
All the times. Look at that. I can shut down any party, says the dog, but sorry, buddy. It's not you, I swear.
No, it's not. Check out Livewires tomorrow night on the Livewires channel. If you haven't subbed, please drop us a sub. We're trying to get to 100, just so we can get our short version of our link. I think that's kind of stupid, but whatever.
A lot of things are stupid with YouTube.
Yeah. But anyway, but all you guys, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate it. Dale, Mickey, Laz, Dogpaw, Zach, Hobo Roadie, Bobby, Quentin. Good grief. Who else did we have tonight?
Music Therapy Laz, Zach Thong.
Zach, yep. James Severin was
Dale
here.
Palmer.
Dale, yeah.
Quentin James.
Dan of New Jersey. Brian, Six String Brian.
Yeah, he's in bed.
Yeah. Mickey, Jason. Yeah. All you guys, appreciate you guys coming and hanging out with us tonight.
All right, guys. Good night.
Good night. Have a good one.
Take care.
Yeah, be good or be good at it. If you can't do anything else, at least be good at it. Y'all take care. And we're